All right, looking to Brantford now, where momentum is building for a new sports and entertainment venue. City Hall says through a recent open survey, most respondents were in favor of the idea. Jason Gaidola has the story.
The Brantford City Council voted to make the project a priority at a special meeting this week, and work is expected to get underway to seek partners and the feasibility to the proposal at its current slated site, which in turn inches closer to a long-term future home for the OHL's Brantford Bulldogs.
The idea of a brand new hockey rink and entertainment venue in Brantford inched a bit closer to reality this week after City Hall received positive feedback.
It will bring, according to Mr. Anlauer, the owner of the Bulldogs, it's good for the commerce, good for the city.
Have no problem with taxes going up or funding that if it's stuff that families can do.
Of course, yeah, it's going to be a bit of an expenditure, probably to the taxpayers too. It's going to put Brantford on the map more for sports, and it'll just be good in the long run.
According to city officials, 81% of 575 respondents on a recent survey believe the new complex, proposed right next to the Brantford Civic Centre, would be a positive driver to the local economy. Brantford Mayor Kevin Davis says it was conducted on the open domain, Let's Talk Brantford, asking if the new building would be good for the city and what amenities they'd like to see.
I mean, we're months away from making a final decision, so there's a lot of information we need. We have to investigate partnership proposals. We have to investigate the feasibility of actually constructing at the site that we selected. So there's a lot that has to go into it in terms of making sure we do due diligence.
Plans are moving forward after council approved spending of nearly $750,000 to seek investors and site feasibility.
So what's missing there is, and would you be prepared to pay for it? And would you be prepared to pay for it even if the Bulldogs leave town?
Sports economist Moshe Lander says public dollars are always a factor when building new sports complexes and believes a new hockey barn for the OHL's Brantford Bulldogs likely won't be cheap.
That's without seeing the location, the artist's renderings of what the project is going to look like, the actual design plan itself. So it's hard to say, but if you were planning on $250 million, I wouldn't bat an eye at that and say that that's out of the norm.
Davis says while those questions get sorted out, preliminary estimates of a new arena are showing it could be up to $140 million.
Whether it's $120 million, whether it's $140 million, it's really critical to know what the proposals are and how you finance that, right? Because I look at this as the last thing I want to do is to build a white elephant, and I want it to be financially feasible and affordable. So, you can't pin me down now into what is an acceptable number, because there's so much more that goes into it.
Davis adds that Brantford residents can expect more consultation as they continue exploring for a new venue. We did reach out to Bulldogs owner Michael Anlauer. We haven't heard back from him yet, but we also reached out to the consortium tasked to renovate First Ontario Centre in Hamilton. They say that they left the door open for a possible discussions with the Bulldogs, but they also say they're happy to see Brantford is seeing success with the team.